the time has come, the walrus said.
Welcome back to Fantasy Zone, everyone. Fantasy Zone 2, I should say. I'm back to the boss rush. I went through all the levels again. Although I found a very imperative strategy, which is possibly good life advice, possibly bad life advice. That is, only buy things that last. No, that's not good life advice at all. Food's kind of essential. But I would only buy engines, the big shot, and any good bombs we could get, specifically twin big bombs, which are really useful. I never bought any of the other items, as you can see from their prices. I only bought an extra life a couple times, I think, and then eventually lost them. And so I preserved a lot of money for this. Not a lot of lives, but I don't think lives are going to matter. I really do wish we got money from each boss in the boss rush. Like, I realized we could still hit a brick wall at some point, but at least we'd have some resources, you know? We wouldn't have to play the game this specific fashion. Part of me is debating just buying a shit ton of heavy bombs since, you know, I haven't bought any so far. They're really low price. We could get a lot of them, but I don't know. Maybe if I die in the middle of the boss rush, we'll buy a bunch of heavy bombs in our next life. The only thing I'm concerned about there is we won't be able to afford any more lives, and we would... Okay, the rocket engine's only 30,000, which we can afford, plus a bunch of heavy bombs. But we wouldn't be able to afford that, plus also the big shot and everything that we need. I don't know. It would be a rough situation, but let's begin the boss rush, starting out with the tree guy, of course. We've done all these bosses before, we know how they go. Having the big shot and the twin big bombs is also really nice, even if they have a hard time reaching this boss. But yeah, we know what the standard routine is here. I also should note I'm not doing any face cam recording for this specific part, just because it seems kind of wasteful. I mean, we're at the very end of the game here, and had to start a new recording session on a brand new day just to do this. I don't think face cam will be necessary, after all. Twin big bombs are the key to a lot of this. I mean, the reason that face guy gave us so much trouble is because we didn't have twin big bombs. It was so easy when we fought him in the actual level, because we had twin big bombs, which are really useful there. They're not as useful against this guy. This guy is just really damn fast, and we gotta keep avoiding his projectiles. This is probably one of the harder bosses for that reason. I'm gonna keep avoiding him, or trying to anyway. I did die on him during the game itself. Ooh! I don't know how I'm avoiding that. Oh god! There we go. Oh, that boss is stressful. Like, I can't even talk during most of that. I wasn't talking during most of me playing the game. Like, I didn't want to do more commentary on this. To be honest, it's kind of an anti-let's play kind of game. Like, you don't want to talk during this because you're so focused, and most of the audio is, you know, you're going to hear the button mashing going on throughout all of it, but what can I do? That's just how the game is. And this is a very easy boss. They seem to be moving a bit faster than they did in the actual level, but it doesn't matter, we have the best engine in the game here. And there we go. Oh no, I forgot about this guy. So in the Let's Play I used heavy bombs on this guy, which is a very good strategy. And in my replaying of the game here, I use this strategy, which is stay up here where he can't hit us and just drop bombs endlessly, and we'll get him eventually. Is he moving forward? I think he's moving forward a little bit. You keep that in mind and just back up a little bit. He didn't seem to do that when I fought him last, but I also got the fight over with a lot quicker. But it's okay. Like, we're landing some heavy bombs on his face occasionally. And not heavy bombs, but big bombs. And so it does the trick eventually. I think that's the last boss. Now we're on to a very familiar looking kind of setting here. We have, once again, these line spiders coming after us. These guys freak me out, the way they just come in on us. And we have a few of them to deal with, of course. Oh god, this one's fast. There we go, there we go. And we gotta wait for the whole line to go away there. Oh god! Oh god, that one was fast! Oh man! Okay, so we definitely need to buy the best engine. We could buy an extra life since we're at the very end here, but no. I think now is the time. First of all, I'm gonna buy the big shot just to have it, and instead of buying twin big bombs, I'm gonna buy as many heavy bombs as we can, which is 10. Okay. Here we go. Pretty much, even though I have an extra life, it's down to this. We don't need to use heavy bombs on the first ones, I don't think. Yeah, especially with the big shot. Most of these first ones weren't too much trouble. Okay, this one's kind of annoying, I'll admit. I don't like how it goes up and down. There we go. And we gotta wait for all of this to disappear, of course. This next one I'm definitely just gonna heavy bomb. This one's too fast. Too fast. Go away. And now we face the final boss, which is us? And what the what? Okay, I mentioned it's been a while since I've beaten this game. I didn't remember that that was them. What the shit was that? It's practically over at this point, because I can't afford anything. And now we have to go through the whole game again just to try. Yeah, there's like nothing we can do. There's actually nothing we can do. I'll buy fireballs, I guess. But we have small wings, so we move at a snail's pace. And we have no powers now. Future Jockey, how many frames did I have to react to... Oh, we got that one. I mean, there's no way we could avoid this one with our standard wings. We gotta wait for all this. But Future Jockey, how many frames did I have to react to the shot that the evil Opa-Opa shot at us? Just out of curiosity. And there's nothing I can do there. And we have to go through the whole game again. No, you know what? For the first time on the channel, I'm throwing in the towel. I give up. I don't care. Did you see how incredibly fast that hit was that the fake Opa-Opa did on us? Or the evil Opa-Opa, or whatever the hell it was. I really hate to do this, but it would be the same process over and over again of constantly revisiting this boss and then getting instantly destroyed by, like, what was that? Like, that 4-frame sudden shot that instantly killed me. I had full health, too. Normally, shots are only supposed to do half your health in this. That one instantly killed me. Maybe heavy bombs would have instantly killed them. I don't think so. I mean, they're the final boss. But for the sake of completion, for the audience's sake, I'm gonna go ahead and just view the ending on YouTube. I'll credit the YouTuber in the description down below. Does anyone really want to see me just, you know, plow through this game over and over and over again, constantly going through the same 7 levels that all take a fairly... Like, you know, it takes like a solid 2 hours to get to the boss, so I'd be here for like days trying to do this. I mean, it's already been days. And I know it seems very strange for me to give up on a game, considering I usually try to show off the game in its entirety and explain all its history and its lore and its characters and its development and everything. You know, I made this channel and I play these games so that I can really showcase these franchises to you in the best way that I can. But perhaps this serves as the best showcase I can for Fantasy Zone. Oh yeah, here's the crawl that I kind of replaced. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, perhaps this best serves as a representation of Fantasy Zone 2 in that it is a very difficult game. Well, okay, it's not the most difficult game, but it is, without a doubt, one of the most punishing games. You die once, you lose all of your power-ups that you spent thousands and thousands of dollars on, which you spent so much time in the game collecting. Like you can buy as many lives as you want, but it doesn't matter. The game punishes you for dying once. Severely. Like, there's no reason to even buy lives at that point, I guess. I don't know. It seems like kind of backward structure, and while I do enjoy playing the game, I really enjoy the levels, I enjoy the graphics, and you know, I like the system it's going for with a queue 'em up where you go around destroying enemy dispensers, buying new power-ups. I love that concept, and I still enjoy this in the original game, but both this and the original game suffer from being far too punishing, like I said. So let's go ahead and view the ending on YouTube somewhere. Okay, the video I've selected here is from the channel World of Long Plays. Classic YouTube channel. This is from 2012 after all, and it looks like the person playing was one Fendrix, so shout out to Fendrix who recorded this gameplay. I just wanted to see the end after all and see how the boss works. Oh wow. Apparently luring them to the bottom is a good strategy, but how do you avoid these attacks? Like, what the shit? Look at how close these dodges are. Wow. Alright, so after beating the boss, what's happening here? Is that your dad? What? Your tear killed the evil self. Because you're reunited with your father, or no, he leaves. What's happening? Oh, hold on, we got text to explain this. With the riddle of, who is the enemy's mastermind, further deepening, the war comes to an end. Wait, so the question isn't answered? What? Peace will once again be restored to the Fantasy Zone. Space year June 29th, 6226. Wait, okay, here we go. Who is the mastermind leading the enemy forces that so closely physically resembled Opa-Opa and fought with the same functional weapon? It was in reality Opa-Opa's other self. Due to the emotional stress brought about it as a result of a war during his childhood, he developed a dual personality of virtue and vice, unknown to even himself. Only his father was aware of this fact. Splitting into two separate beings, he became, in addition to his role as a hero, the enemy's mastermind. Thus, because of the paternal bond existing between them, his father had no alternative but to assume the role of their leader. Now, as a result of Opa-Opa's courageous victory, the evil being that dwelled in him has been destroyed. Deeply moved, Opa-Opa can no longer contain his tears, which as they fall signify his return to the sole path of righteousness. Opa-Opa vows that never again will war occur. What the fuck?